Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers, welcome to the 2026 Women's Classic Pairs, home of the Scorchers, the Taren Point Bowling Club, or the Point. You better be live in it. Matty Harris here in commentary, and we are up to round 3 of the Women's Classic Pairs. Final round of the day, then 4 rounds tomorrow of 3-bowl pairs. We've got a great matchup for you. We have the super-duper South Tamworth pairing of Linda O'Reilly and Christine Myers, the giant killers of Genevieve Dells and Natasha Van Eltic in round 1, and the mother and daughter, even though I got in trouble by saying sisters, of Kerry Farrell and Sharon Farrell. And they're going through their trial ends. I do have an update from lunch, and we are getting ready to rumble. How are you? Let us know where you're from, and welcome to the chat. Australia Day long weekend. We're looking at an easterly now. If I have a look at the temperature update and weather, green speed around about 14.5. I wouldn't think it's 15. 26 degrees with an easterly 30 kilometre hour to within gusts of 35 k an hour, and that ain't dropping until we're finished. So you're in for a treat. Tomorrow we will talk about our matchups, which I've seen a tentative draw, and it's the who's who of lawn bowls in the country, in fact the world. The ladies are Linda O'Reilly and Christine Myers. I'm hoping that someone from South Tamworth can put the live stream on in the club, because they're not in their club colours today. They've got their team uniform, but wow, they beat Genevieve Dells and Natasha Van Eltic in round 1. And I'm not too sure how the Marylands girls have been going, but looking at the matchups on other rinks, we've definitely got Kay Moran on rink number 9. Oh, wow. We look like we've got, just double check my playlist, Dawn Heyman and Kate Walker taking on Van Eltic and Delves. Yep. Having a look. A couple of other Marylands teams. Fig Tree Sports, Spargo, Sylvania, Taren Point, Raymond Terrace. Well, we're sport for choice on this green again, and we'll see how we go. So let's have a look at the bowls. Bit of a pastel colour. Linda O'Reilly's wearing using the Super 10s and the periwinkle colour they're called. Christine Myers is XG purple, and it's Team Optima for the Farrell team. Young Kerry's got the Optima white and the Picnic and purple. Might be pickle, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're off and running. All right, Matt, time to get your cameras sorted. And they've definitely gone a short length. I know that there was a question about whether they're going to play it or not, and they've decided to play it. This is what the 30 kilometre an hour easterly wind looks like. So there you go. Optima white with some green, white and green stripes. I like it. Probably needs, there's about 4 feet of room. Well, what a start from Linda, the periwinkle. And it was a Mr. Chalky. Well done. Cop that. You can see why perhaps they were the giant killers in round 1 from South Tamworth. Thanks again to Callahan Collision Centre and Katrina Wright Property Excellence, along with the Scorchers, the Point. Got a great shade cloth over me now so I can actually see my monitors and see everything I've got to press. Oh, too good, Linda. You need to just keep away from it, but you're still holding 2 shots. Just realign my cameras. My apologies, viewers. I'm just trying to adjust some cameras. I'll just let the vision do its thing at the moment. Okay. All right. Just trying to bring up the chat so I can see what you guys and girls are wanting to talk about, if there is any discussion that's required. Okay. Fairly close. I'm actually trying to realign my eyes to see what's happening with this quality end. Ladies have come in after lunch and gone bang, bang, bang. Let's put on a show. This is Sharon with the purple Optimas with a little bit of fair effort. What a shot. That's magic. Let's have a look at that on the replay as we bring up Mr. Chalky. Great weight. Great line. YouTube Live Sports. If you're playing on the narrow hand, those Optimas coming down. Clean. Sets for maybe 3. So pink and purple are the bowls from Sharon. And Carrie, she's actually got the green squiggle or swirl. And look, Aero do a really great colour mix, must admit. I don't use one of them, but... Oh, Mr. Chalky, what are you still doing on the screen? You get distracted. Here she comes. She's got to try and beat that white and green bowl. And that's the easterly. And it's definitely 2, maybe 3. Oh, it's time to bring out Bob the Builder. Welcome, mate. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Yes, you can. And it looks like it's going to be 3. She's going to call an umpire. It is 3. No umpire needed. Team Maryland's on the board. It'd be nice to think that the Farrells are supported by the crew at Maryland's. They always are, but it's just a matter of whether or not they know they're on the live stream. Clear numbers, so you can actually see the names on the screen. This is actually broadcast in the club at Taren Point, so if you want to come on down tomorrow, we've got 4 rounds of 3-bowl pairs, and if you want to see the best in the world, I'm not pissing in your pocket. We have some of the best bowlers in the world here over this weekend. Plus 60s, some really great New South Wales reps. We've got under 25s, we've got over 40s, and half a dozen former and current jackaroos. So, look, if you love what I'm doing on YouTube Live Sports, do it. But if not, come on down. Mr. Rich, how are you? Go Shazza. Now, Mr. Rich, can you tell me, can you let the club know at Maryland's that we're on the live stream on YouTube Live Sports? Get it on in the club. Let me know if you've made the call. Ring Cody, maybe ring Mr. Harry. Michael Clark is still there. Or maybe you've got a decent lead named McShane, a bowler there. Get it on the club. Good on you, Mr. Rich. I'm sure that's the same Mr. Rich from Mudgee. Tom and Anthony and the rest of the crew. Good fun, boys. Not only Shazza, but what about Keza? Kez has just gone bang, bang, and put 2 there. All right, trying to change my camera. Camera number 1 to bring in the players' energy on the mat. The camera's sort of aligned. The wind is really trying to knock it out and about. It's supposed to be hot tomorrow. Oh, you're a good fella, Anthony. That's me. I'm either known as Matt Harris or YouTube Livesports. Alrighty. I actually do have the point score from rounds 1 and 2. I've got to take a photo of it and then put it up. So once again, I'm going to let the image do the talking. And you're mostly saying, thank God, you can shut up. I am commentating by myself at the moment. All the players are playing. I might try and get Razor on for the last little bit, but what I want to do is basically got the player lists for tomorrow. Just let you know that you might see Cotell, Walker, Cronin, Heyman, Kerr, Moran, Renouf. Incredible. I'm in bowls heaven. All right, let's take this shot of where people are. Razor's done it in an A3 format. If you can send me the PDF, that would be really helpful. See what we can do. All right, let's see if I can work my magic. Yeah, Heidi, g'day, yeah. Woohoo, go Kerry. A lot of love there from the girls from Marylands. Love your work, Sharon. I'll let her know if I get a chance to give her a wave. But they'll watch this back. But yeah, beautiful day to be out in the greens. Around about 25, 26 degrees. Nice breeze. Remember, the Marylands girls are taking on the Giant Killers from South Tamworth in round 3 action. Linda and Christine took out Delves and Van Eltic in round 1. It's on the day. Look at this head. You wouldn't think there's an easterly blowing at 30k an hour. Greens are running about 15. I mean, look at this. You could throw a blanket over this head and they're going a 4/5 length end to maximum. How good is lawn bowls? And now I do the commentator's curse. you send ones and leaves it hanging? All right. Now let's see if we can bring in the current point score. This is above my pay grade. But we'll make it work. All right, let me let you know the state of play at this moment. We got the South Tamworth ladies holding 1. Shaz in the area, looking for connection. Cannon, 1-2. That is still 1. Lovely shot. Come on, where's my mouse? Let me do the replay. I think it's going to YouTube Sports replay. Let me have a look. Yeah, nah, missed it. Back live. I really should get Razor to send me the PDF, but that didn't happen. That's okay. We're downloading this. Done. Trying to transfer this PDF folder over. Okay. to know that that was end number 2. Thank you, Martin, for the heads up about I had to speak to the club president and I pressed mute and didn't unmute the thing. Too many things going on at the moment, too many moving parts. Thank you, Barbara. No, that's very funny. Barbara suggests, sound gone or have you? No, I'm a one-man show, but it's all good. Anyone tell me what happened on that last end? I've just been trying to get this score up, and I'm a high-functioning ex-PE teacher with diagnosed ADHD. It's just perfect for being able to orchestrate and conduct the YouTube live sports. Pretty much all of your broadcasters from YouTube live sports are mad. Just look at the Happy Bowler or Benny Two Shoes. I'm probably more normal than out of those two together. So I think we've brought the craziness. We're now got the information. We will go back to that photo of the Excel document of the point score. But I will have to find out who scored. But this is cracking bowls. Really lovely bowls. And it was 2 shots to the team from South Tamworth. Thankfully, they've put the score up. Oh, it's all the 3s. There we go. I think we're back in business. Okay, state of play on round 3. We have Kerry Farrell with the white and the green swirl, currently holding shot. Linda O'Reilly with the Super 10s in that periwinkle description. That was Sharon Farrell, the skipper and daughter of Kerry, using the pink and purple Optima. Skipper Christine Myers, she's no stranger to being part of representative teams just quietly. Fair effort. We might, I promise, we'll get someone else on to help commentate well the back end of this. Razor's sort of putting out spot fires. The wind is causing some little bit of hindrance, but we soldier on. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for joining us. You're part of round 3 of this fabulous 2-day tournament just before Australia Day. And you found us live on YouTube Live Sports. Make sure you like us and share it and do everything else with us, because we'd love to bring it to people. On the forehand, this is Linda. Gee, this is a lovely bowl. I'm spoilt for choice. Oh, what a shot. Too many highlights, that's 2. We have got the current 2nd place at the moment against current 7th place. The Farrells have got a significant margin in 2 games. They've scored 40, 39 at least. They're all going to have to, with a field like this, with the quality that we've got, people can't dodge who they're playing. They're going to hit. And there are some teams that I thought would perform a little bit more effectively. They probably have, but they've just met some Some pretty strong competition on the day. Here she comes, Linda. Bowling well. Now, my apologies, viewers, if I didn't realise the homework that was needed to be played to actually research 48 players, because it's just quality across the two greens. But I'm sure all these four women have been part of the Women's State Festival and single gender, open gender pennants, club titles. They're all bowling extremely well. I don't think many of them are rookies here. No, we're all good, Happy. We've got sound. That's my good friend Boyd Dumbrell, Happy bowler. I do have to play against him again, because the only time I played him, well, actually I should lie, we played triples against him, but the only pairs I played we drew, and we both knocked each other out of the Australian Open, which was funny. And then we played triples. He had a burglar with him. The burglar was just too good. Good on you. I hope you're going well. Boyd's broadcasting the Lightning Ridge tournament. We had a couple of hiccups this morning, but you're able to endure and help me out. Geez, this is a quality game. I better focus on what's going on. 3-3. Both teams undefeated. One team will be defeated unless they play a draw. There is a lot of good camaraderie around the place. Really happy. Look at this. Not far off the area. With both one bowl each to play. Okay. I don't know where she's got a foot. You'd want to be behind, because if you place it short, there is a through fair there that might give Sharon a chance. So let's see. The Eastleigh's going to bring it in. This is Christine Mize using the purple XGs. I've got a pair of XGs for size 3. I do mainly use a Green Master 16 Premier, and she's done that. So I'm so glad she's actually behind Jack, because even if she lands that bowl now, she hasn't got a chance to land the ledge, but she's playing the backhand anyway, looking to promote Kerry's bowl, her mum, and that's a fair effort. Just needed to send it a bit more. And it is one shot to the South Tamworth team. Are you not entertained? Just quietly. Very competitive bowls being played at the moment. All day, actually, but of the 3 matches so far, early call, but this is a cracker. Now, if you hear sort of that pushing sound, that's me pushing buttons so I can get the coverage going well. But my cameras are pretty much... Now, look at this facial expression. Let's have a look at Linda. Away she goes. She's thinking. You know, normally I'd love another little camera just to put that facial expression on the whole way through. But look, Spacequakes Productions, they have 3 cameramen. It's just me. And I think the vision that we're seeing rivals that, I reckon. But this is my own live stream with YouTube Live Sports. Well done. Lovely bowl. Linda O'Reilly going toe-to-toe with Kerry Farrell from Marylands. Well coached. Girls are very well behaved, staying off the centre line. A bit different when you're playing fours. That's 8 players to get out of the road. Good second shot. Kerry will be looking to match that bowl. Stays down, very compact stance and delivery. Minimises errors. Yeah, a bit tricky, but well done. That's a really lovely execution. 1-on-1 behind, however. Rather have had that towards more the centre line. Barbara, I had a nature break just before. I'm not drinking too much fluids because I have to be here. And the club president was lovely enough to come and give me a drink. But I'm going to try and grab Razor. I'm just going to put the sound on mute and I'll be back. All right, I've just had the word. All the special guests will be on for moving day tomorrow. You just got me. Hope that's okay. And if it's not, tough. There we go. Yeah. The locals testing their brake pads and plenty of skid marks around the place. Come down to Taren Point. Come down tomorrow or sit back and relax this Australia Day long weekend. I used to sit back and watch the one-day match from Adelaide. That was what I used to do for years, but now I'm hooked on broadcasting, hooked on being a part of YouTube Live Sports. We've got broadcasters all around the country. I want to get a gig to South Africa. They've got some great things happening in bowls there. But it's not about me, it's about what we can bring for you. All right, change of ends. Leads become thirds, seconds become skips. So I look out past my commentary position and I'm over here. You can probably see me trying to wave. Well, I can see Dawn Heyman, Kay Moran, Kate Walker, Genevieve Delves, and Natasha Van Altic. Just a few. I haven't even looked past some of those rinks. Here we go. Linda O'Reilly. You all right? You want him? He's there. Bowl. Change of this end. I will bring up that progressive Excel spreadsheet of the points and we'll go from there. All about timing, about switching the 3 cameras. Sometimes I get it right, and other times I get it way off. Hence a reason why when you're watching my coverage, I try and bring up the L plates for a while. And then between switching from that to the third monitor, I have to try and find the purple mouse that appears, and then I'm able to bring the image. All right. Marylands, Kerry Farrell, on its way. Forehand. Needs to just... Oh, you don't want to disturb it. Well done. And you have finished in a beautiful home. This is where I wish I'd had some chalk I could put on the screen, but that'll happen. That last bowl there of Kerry that's finished over onto the right has split up 4 or 5 bowls from South Tamworth. So that was a Gary. Thank you, Barbara. I thought it was Gary. did have to speak volumes about Gary because there have been so many volunteers here to make sure that we are on. But look at this, Christine Myers. Great technique, great agility, person of her experience. It's on its way. No surprise that these girls beat Delves and Verneltic earlier on in round 1. Look at this consistency. That is a fabulous second shot. Now, they don't have the tee, unfortunately, so she really... Look, it's really hard to draw that off. Maybe she's looking for contact on the bowl, and that's the wind on the camera at the moment. Let's change it up a bit. Plenty of traffic there for Sharon, but I reckon she's just trying to get another bowl in the head. Looking for a yard await's too much. At least 2 feet away. She's got the Australian Open bowls cloth, so no doubt she's been a part of that. And if you are watching from South Tamworth, please let me know. A little bit of an achievement dot point. XG won't hold that line. She may get a fortunate result. She's in the area. Okay. Question was from Sharon, how much more do I need to draw on that side? So she is changing hands. Let's have a look at her aiming line. And you can see that she's really only taking a width of the rink, and she's using Optimus. So they will get back, but I'm not surprised to see her a little bit less positive with that draw. More so as in a bit tentative. We are all square on 5. Excuse me while I open up my Pepsi Max drink of choice. Well, I gave myself a 6 out of 10 for the coverage this morning. I'm probably about 8.5 at the moment. I'm about 6-7 weeks out of broadcasting from a holiday. I was doing a lot of commentary around different multi-sport events of swimming, triathlon, fun runs mainly. And I've done a fair amount of bowls broadcasting, sort of finished up late November, so it's been a little bit of a break. Just trying to get myself back into the swing of things, so I'm really starting to hopefully catch my mojo now. Commentator's curse, of course, but it's, yeah, well bowled. Oh, Linda looking for a correction on a last. Now we've noticed this on this rink today, particularly with this easterly. You really got to be spot on with your line or it hurts you. This is a fair effort. Yeah, well done. He's got the shot. Nice. Positive draw. Had the bowls to sit. Won't make the highlight reel, but very, very good. All right, here's another little scope at the points table after 2 rounds. You can see there, Jessie Cattell, current female New South Wales Bowler of the Year with the GOAT, Karen Murphy. 2 wins plus 42. Whew. Their second game. They also had another significant match. So let's see who they draw. Now I'm trying to find my mouse. Come on. My apologies to try and get that point score off. I get a sense, I'm only literally 10 metres from the players on this rink. The mood, quite tense, not a lot of chat, very respectful, but yeah, very much very focused on what is going on right now, as they should be. Bowl's an enjoyable sport. A fair bit of concentration involved though. It's my biggest challenge. This is Christine Myers. Let's have a look from her viewpoint. See the hair ruffling there. And look at that bowl turn. Big gust of wind just came. Sort of not fair. It's the hand to play though. You need to play the windy hand here because you can get your, I believe you can get your weight control and your line a bit more effectively rather than playing the narrower hand. And if you get a gust of wind like that, well, you can't really correct from it. You just have to wear it and go, okay, big gust of wind. Nice balanced approach here from Kerry. Ball's on its way. A better line. And this is with the Optima too. And you see, you give it a chance, and then the wind brings it back, and matching her daughter's bowl back there. Could be holding 2 shots at the moment. The crew from Marylands. Once again, you see that if you don't take your line, particularly at the back end, but that was interesting to see the Super 10 finish that way. Not a straighter finish, but it didn't have that hook like the XG or the Optima does. And probably hook's not the best way. It's more of a straighter finish than a turning finish. Have a look what I mean. So staying down the Optima. Medium turning bowl. And that's a lovely shot. The crew from South Tamworth, great to have them here. We've also got people from WA. You can see this is a much better line with that wind. Another medium turning bowl. It's a mid-bias turning bowl. Oh, Terry, good morning. You're probably around about 2 or 3 a.m. right now. Young Miss Fife was with us earlier on from Scotland. Great to have you aboard, Terry. Anyone else watching and give us a bit of a shout out? Matty Harris here in commentary, and it's my great pleasure to bring you all the action and add a bit of colour to what it already is a wonderful women's classic pairs here live from Taren Point. You found your home here, YouTube Live Sports, for all of your bowls action and community sports. You better be live in it. Thanks for joining us. Alrighty. Skipper's turn to have some fun. Shaz, Farrell. Watching. Let's have a look to see with this turning. Optima on its way. Doesn't hook, but once it turns, it's a bit more of a sharper turn than the Super 10, I believe, and the XG. Let's have a look with Christine using the XG. A wider turning bowl than the Optima. in these conditions in particular. Well done. Maryland still holding one over the South Tamworth pairing. Another good line. Really do not want to touch that jack. Flop, well done. However, a good bad bowl. Does Christine have an upshot? She can split both of those. Look, if she does arrive on that bowl from Sharon, I would have come to the head. It's hard to see it. She can dead draw this. She can with these XGs. But a little... No, she's told her. Oh, get her to come up. Here she comes. This is quite crucial. Maryland's Kerry and Sharon both have a bowl each if that jack goes more than a metre. However, on the right side, there is Christine Meyer's purple bowl. If she connects with Sharon's bowl on the left, the jack, depending on how she hits it, obviously will come back. But she only has to move it a foot to bring in 2 shots. So it's 4 all. Big shot in the scheme of things. We're over 1/3 through. I wonder what they're thinking. I love their outfits, by the way. They're apparently going to be wearing their South Tamworth kit tomorrow. But let's see how she executes it. What's she going for? Okay, she's gone to the inside of the mat and playing her backhand. What's she looking for? Okay. He needs to get under. Just not going to let go. However, that's someone coming up. Oh! Oh no. Good fortune. Not quite. Definitely time for Bob the Builder to come out. Get your tape out, mate. Arm wrestle continues. Close measure. And it is 2. I would say that's a mini break. Yes, viewers, just so you know, all the guest commentary, they'll be here tomorrow. Thanks, Tez. 4:35. Apparently the weather there wasn't brilliant, but my apologies. I generally try and change the camera before the ladies or the men put the mat down. So, Kerry, if you watch it back, my apologies. We're all human, but it's my job to make you guys look good. You do the bowling and I try and do the rest by not taking camera angles that are less complimentary that you'd probably want to see. So if you are on the live feed, a good bit of advice is when you put the mat down as a lead, face the number. We'll see your face, not your butt. Anyway, good start. Kerry and Sharon seem like they be some humans with good humour. Yep, Mr. Chalky, been around a bit today. Very important there from Linda to give them the best chance they can, as this game is an arm wrestle. Some very good quality bowls on beautiful greens here at Taren Point. Thank you to Gary, Mr. President. Here at Taren Point, they're doing some brilliant things. They were, yes, relegated out of Platinum last season, what they're already building, and you heard it here first. Taren Point will win the state #1 pennant flag this year. If not, they'll go extremely close. Other clubs who have missed out on platinum have lost players, but Taren Point are building. And that speaks volumes of the culture here at this club, here at Taren Point, home of the Scorchers. Ideally, if I was living a bit closer, I'd like to find a home here. I do enjoy DY Bowling Club, but we have 4 open gender pennants compared to, I think, 10 or 11 here at Taren Point. One of the super clubs without being a super club. And plenty of history, steeped in tradition. Right, skipper's turn to play second. Great start by the Leads. Shaz will be looking for a correction on that. Look at that mind of Christine. What are they orchestrating? Both teams, 2 game winners from 2. Maryland's team, 2 wins and a 39 margin. The South Tamworth team, 2 wins and 12. Quality all across the greens. Come on down tomorrow, 9 o'clock start of play, and you'll see 4 games of 3 bowl pairs, which does change things up. I do appreciate the walking pairs or championship pairs. 2, 2, 2, 2. And Sharon proving that she's human. Lovely weight. You see, Stilly is significant. There you go. She's got off the mat waiting. I can't send that. And I'm not surprised. I've battened down the hatches here. Gee, that's a fair bowl in these conditions. The greens are running beautifully. About 14, I think. We're using green number 2, which is the Jack Willis Memorial Green, with rinks 8 to 14. If you're looking for a bowls club, there are so many people down here watching. Great to see Harley McDonald, who's coming back to Taren Point from Bargo. And when I spoke to Ray Pearce around who might be their skips for their Grade 1 pennant side, and the Axe, Ray Pearce and Harley McDonald. That's a pretty decent back end. 2 #1 pennant sides this year because they had such success. And they've done well. 2 years ago, Taren Point didn't make 1 graded pennant final, as in out of the region. And all of a sudden, I think they were finalists in Grade 2, because I played Grade 2 last year, and I remember playing against Taren Point in the first round of the final playoffs in sectional play, and they got us in the last couple of ends, and they went on to become runners-up. This is Kerry Farrell trying her luck on the wider hand. Great line for the Optimus. Coming down, beautiful draw bowl, lovely weight. Look at Sharon rocking. Has it done enough to get shot? Yeah. 1 down with that. All right, the question was from Kerry, how far can the Jack move? It's about a foot. So, you short a newer line, but it is the narrower hand. So, Fair effort. Oh, you won the fours as well. Thanks, Dave. Davil Dave. Good work. Good to see people settle listening to what I'm doing. Ah, nice. And look at me go. Not just a pretty face. Clapping hand emoji. Here we go, back to the action. Shaz. Whew. Let's just sort of throw it out there and hope for the best, because that was picking up speed. Probably not what she was after, but no damage. Myers, forehand, narrower side. Slightly higher. XGs, they will get back. Gee, she's close. Real close. Oh. This execution, viewers, is incredible. Really great execution. You have been spoiled here just quietly. Okay, what does she do? Where does she go, viewers? Tell me. She's trying to get to that bowl of Linda O'Reilly, that, what's it called? Periwinkle Super 10. And I can understand why she's gone totally high. Oh, damn you. Beautiful weight. Just didn't get back. Camera's getting peppered at the moment with the wind. That familiar process, thinking about the shot. Here she comes. If she's got the right weight, this is going to land it, and we can't see it. It's going to swoop. And guess what? We love Mr. Magpie swooping. Well, there we go. Another single. Putting some ends back to back are the Marylands girls. The mini break continues. Just so you know, Kerry, I looked after you then. I'll talk to you off camera about placing the mat when you're on the live stream. Face the number. The last thing I need is for you not to be appreciative of the angles that you come across on the feed. We had a bit of a joke about it before we started the coverage on this round. Be kind. I've got good parents. I've got good values. I struggle sometimes to be the best human I can be, but we're all human. Oh, another toucher. Quality at its best. This game, you can understand why both these sides are undefeated. I don't have time to look at the highlight reel at the moment, but, you know, the guys and girls are playing brilliantly. Let's have a look of Linda on the mat. Picture of concentration. Lovely line. Just come one-on-one behind. Yeah. Execution. One thing to sort of see the shot, but to play it, marvellous. Plenty of clubs represented. As I mentioned, we had Cambridge. The Knights all the way from WA. We have Linda O'Reilly and Christine Myers on this live feed. They're not in the South Tamwick outfit at the moment, but they will be tomorrow. We've got Mount Lewis, Harbord Bowling Club, Marylands, of course, Taren Point, Berry, Raymond Terrace, Cabramatta, Berry, Bargo, Sylvania, I think, Fig Tree, Northmead, Engadine. They're the ones I can just see. So, St John's Park. Skipper, Christine Myers. Preferring this side of the green at the moment. Looking for some positive weight, some promotion. Well done. Got a couple. Shaz on its way. Forehand. Is looking to draw. She's just got to improve on her last bowl, and she has. That is, in these conditions, sublime. Well done. You know, I can't go the replay because if I go the replay, you're going to miss the next shot. There's Karen Murphy in the background in the left. Let's have a look at the head. Girls have still got to swap over again and again. So, no doubt, getting under that front bowl of Kerry, the white one, very easy to miss your line on this hand. She took probably about a 2-foot line, and then it finished there. But I that was the weight was good. Just to make a connection onto that bowl, push the jack to the left. Now, if you have a look at this, viewers, Kerry needs to cover. She needs to bowl on the forehand and cover those bowls where that jack may go, or just land Sharon's bowl slightly high and push that bowl through, just so they've got something covering. That's in my head. All right, I've guessed it right once. Playing on the forehand. Down she goes. Everyone's starting to get a bit tired. Now you'd hope that this doesn't swoop too much. One in, one out. Fortune favours the brave. And I guess you don't win 2 out of 2 by not giving yourself a chance. I like it. Bit of bowls, baseball. Get in there and have a crack. These are Super 10s that Linda is using, the periwinkle. Coming down again, a little bit slippery. Sort of another good miss. But you've got to back yourself. Like Linda has. Okay. So, the beauty of that bowl is South Tamworth have the 3 best back bowls where the tee is. So, I don't know if that's been picked up by the very experienced Marylands pairing, mother and daughter, Kerry and Shaz. Or did I say sisters? And a bit sheepish. But there are a couple of personalities at Club Marylands, current Platinum Pennant champions. Can't wait for season 3 actually to see the spite that was creeping into some of the rivalries that were there. Here she goes. Skipper needs to cover on the left because if that jack comes back, she doesn't really. And the thing is, though, the problem is for Christine Myers is she only has one bowl in the head, and it's a purple bowl to the right. If that comes out, they are down 5 or 6. So she needs another bowl in the head, so she can't afford to be aggressive. This is a lovely line. She could pick up the jack here and trail her purple, but it's got to be gentle, gentle. Slice, dice, she has. Gone from, it's still, they're holding Club Marylands. Could be holding 2. Lovely effort. As we look at Mr. Chalky. But, you know, haven't seen Christine play with driving weight. She connected with the jack. Had she sort of gone a bit more direct and killed it, I mean, obviously bowls would have sprayed all over the place, and it's the benefit of hindsight, but she's now in a situation that's with one bowl to go each. I'm trying to look at how does she get shot. But not to worry. Sharon has the first of her final bowl before the South Tamworth pairing can decide what happens on this end. End number 8 with a 3-shot benefit. All right, let's have a look. Shaz Farrell, no stranger to pressure. Great line from that shot. Not surprised to see Mum getting a little bit more into the action. Coming into view now. Okay. Magic fingers at the moment. From where I'm sitting, that jack is just where the footprint there of Christine Myers is. The only way in is for her to play her forehand. She can trail if she comes through that gap, and that is her playing partner Linda O'Reilly's Super 10 Periwinkle on the right. She can't afford to reach. Really hope she sends this out. Let's have a look at her angle first. Aiming out between the peg and the number. Nice technique. Having a look. I think she's narrow. Well, no, my apologies. Too heavy with that line. I'm starting to fatigue just like the players. Can't miss an opportunity for Bob to come out. Umpire Dickie Bird hasn't come out once. There was just one umpire call. It is 2 shots. Okay. Marylands. The Farrell family. Mum and daughter. Doing well. 5-shot buffer with 6 to play. Pretty much similar recipe. Matt about a metre or 2 off the tee. Throw medium length. away she goes. Puts the foot forward, ready to go. Look at the line, playing the wider hand. Easier hand to play here. Draw in hand. Look at that clockwork. So good. Feels if you're new to the game of the sport of lawn bowls, watch these four. I mean, all the ladies we've played today, but these girls in particular. I mean, it's worked for Linda, but maybe I'd like her to stay down a bit more. Just not come up so quickly. Point of release. Hence the reason the technique in these conditions of Kerry just a bit stronger, a bit steadier on the mat. And she's really ramping up the pressure. And it's her first two bowls that are really setting the standard. And in a normal training session or a roll-up, yeah, you just don't get this pressure, these scenarios. But look, she's made a great correction. Well done, and she's got the shot. Good bowling. I'm going to give our leads a bit of a round of applause. They deserve that. And if you've just joined us, welcome. This is the Women's Classic Pairs live from the Taren Point Bowling Club, home of the Scorchers. And you found your way here, so make sure you like and subscribe. You don't miss out on any of our broadcasting. We're basically broadcasting community sport every day. None of us are driving Ferraris, but we're here to make sure that we bring some joy to your living rooms. And thanks for joining us. You know, we're not everyone's cup of tea, but you know what? Variety is the spice of life. Well done, Sharon. They complement each other really well. And, I mean, Linda's doing great. And Christine in an arm wrestle. That's what it looks like. Nice technique. Balanced on the mat. Away she goes. You can really see the difference in when the wind doesn't sort of blow as much, not as gusty. There it is, sort of aiming almost out towards the number now on the other rink. Bowls isn't swooping, but it's not far off. Green speed probably up to about 16 now. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. I reckon it's still about 15, but they're beautiful. The old toucher. All right, we're going to have a quick look at the score updates of the points table after this bowl rests. And that wind has just gone. So look, you're watching the 2026 Women's Classic Pairs live from Taren Point Bowling Club, the home of the Scorchers. You better be live in it. YouTube Live Sports, bringing you all the action. And here we go. This is the standings just prior to lunch. With Superpower, Cabramatta, Bullants, Cattell, Murphy, 2 wins with a margin of 42. Whew. Who are they playing round 3? Team number 13. Well, they haven't had such a good time of it, Clark and Smith. Anyway, let's have a look and we'll get back to it. Expect another bigger score coming in for our competition leaders. Playing against a team that haven't won and have a margin of about 30 plus against. Lovely bowl. Armchair. Beverage perhaps in hand. Watching a cracking game of bowls. The Marylands crew starting to get away, putting some ends back to back. They're on 2 wins plus 39 at the moment, so they really need to skip away. But look at those bowls, Swoop. Where is my Mr. Magpie when I need him? Where is my mouse? I'm talking about my technical mouse. There you go. These bowls are swooping. Look out. State of play. Maryland's holding 2. Coming in. Beautiful bowling from Kerry. Kerry, you are bowling superbly. And I tell you who also is a fan.
Great.
He's for namesake the GATE, Karen Murphy. Got to seek Karen's permission actually to keep using her image, by the way, just quietly. He hasn't said anything yet, but I brought it in when I broadcast her own namesake tournament at Shoalhaven Heads, and I'll speak to her later on tonight, or see her tomorrow. More direct bowl here. Trying to change up the momentum. Christine was happy. The girls are changing over. So, yeah, some interesting look there. We have Delves and Van Elkert lost. Van Eldijk. Ah, getting tired. Natasha Van Eldijk. My apologies. Some significant players ahead of them and some significant combinations behind them. And see some margins being put in though. Team number 13 of Clark and Smith got dusted up by 22 in the last match. I'm hoping they can find something against Cattell and Murphy. Time will tell. Significant depth here at the women's classic pairs here at Taren Point. Linda having some fun again. I should say Christine having some fun again. You got one more bullet. Where does Sharon go, knowing that they have 3, if not 4 now after that being knocked in? Could be a measure for 4 or 5. Christine has to back herself here. She's got the best back. And if this holds, she's got to get down. She might get... Oof. Oh, I needed to get more of it. It's definitely 3. I don't imagine it's 4. But I'm a middle-aged man at 55. I haven't got my glasses on. And who will fix it? Bob the Builder. He's on his way. Oof. 3. Well, the buffer is now expanding to a point where the South Tamworth girls need to change up something. Matt. $1 metre. Yeah, I'll go one of those.
I think you deserve one, young man.
Oh, mate.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Super duper commentary.
Super duper commentary, super duper. Thank you.
Well done.
All right. Time to adjust the camera. while I got my super duper. Another toucher. There's plenty of them. Running out of chalk. They've been very well received by all the players. Tomorrow it's going to be... Oh, stop it. Another toucher. It's a toucher fest. Look at a good quality here, viewers. They don't go away anywhere because you basically got FOMO. You're going to miss out. Look at these bowls. What are they doing? They are swooping now with that easterly. Okay. Let's watch the line, if I can get it, of Linda. Just trying to see for you, see how much it's turning. She's not far off with the Super 10s, and she might have backdoored it for 2. She has. Super dupers. They're all saying it's so good. They are good. Apologies for my chewing. Yes, Mr. Rich. Kerry is on heat. Carmen, have you managed to see the Excel spreadsheet? I actually want to try and put a link in the chat where you might be able to bring it up yourself, but I will post it a couple of times. We want to keep my viewers happy. Not too sure how many we've got watching at the moment. I don't sort of display those numbers on my screen that I'm looking at, but I'm just focused on the people that are here and trying to keep you informed and entertained while I have a lemonade super duper 70ml. Well done. I think Sharon wants to make sure that Kerry doesn't get all the action. And of course, that's a cracking bowl as well. Must be a good coaching crew at Club Marylands. South Tamworth doing great though too. Bit unfortunate, Christine, trying to thread the needle and just pumped up another bowl of Marylands. It's Kerry Farrell's bowl now, right on top of it. I think it might be 2 now anyway to the Maryland pairing. Good quality bowls going on. Player of the match at the moment, Kerry Farrell. Putting on a show, putting on a clinic, worth the price of admission. Bowling to a jack that's off the centre line. Look at the touch. Well balanced. Oh, don't tell me she's landed it. Whoa. Super effort. Well, my monitors are about to blow off the table. Linda doing it for South Tamworth with the Periwinkle Super 10s. Kerry just trying to replicate what she just did with this easterly, bringing it back. Had she had a little bit more weight on it, that would have come back beautifully. There you can go. There's Christine showing Linda the way. Not a huge margin for error. How good are those Super Dupers? Thanks for joining us. I am Barbara. The whole of the venue is getting Super Dupers. Yeah, Carmen, I'll try and get the link up for you, and I'll put that in the chat. Oopsie. Can't see. Kerry, move out of the way. Incoming. He's too focused on the Super Duper. Sharon, on its way. Okay. She's trying to thread the needle. Christine, I'll keep it on this angle. As soon as it left her hand, Easterly pushes it out. It's definitely one measure for two. All right, Carmen. Screenshot that if you like. Got it up for you. But look at that. Kate Walker, Dawn Heyman. 2 wins, 26 in fourth. Rebecca Turnbull and Ma Reynolds. 2 wins, 27. So that is 8 teams after the 2 rounds with 2 wins. Our live stream game from the first one, Miss Palmer and Miss Fellows, they won by 8 and then dropped by 4 against team number 17, which was O'Reilly and Myers, which is this group here. So there you go. We have got eight teams that haven't won. Surprised to see Cronin and Chinnery on that list. But it's on the day. So let's clear that. Struggling to see my monitors when the glare starts to come in, and I have a little pink mouse that I control all my cameras with and everything else, and it does get a little bit tricky. Ladies also losing a bit of concentration about where they need to stand, but I have to change the score. I'm a bit hesitant to know. I didn't actually get to see it. I'm going to guess that it was 2, and I'll correct it if we need to. I did meet President Gary earlier on, I just couldn't remember his name. I come from Metro Northeast. I'm not from Metro Southeast, but I do spend a fair bit of time here. Linda O'Reilly, doing it for South Tamworth. Both teams you're watching at the moment have had 2 wins from 2. And as it looks at the moment, with 4 ends to play, Farrell looking like they're over Myers. Good start there by the Leeds in the windy conditions. Going to have a little bit of a count now and see roughly. Yeah, between 14 and 15 seconds. A really lovely speed. It's just that easterly wind that's making things a little bit tricky. Lovely bowl there from Sharon. Pretty tough pairing. Mother and daughter. Both Sharon and Kerry bowling very well. No doubt they'll be part of Club Maryland's open gender team. Not too sure which grading they'd end up. Swooping bowl. Well done. And we're going to go Mr. Dancing Frog. Lovely bowl. South Tamworth, Christine Myers. Good job. All right, on the narrower hand, Sharon Farrell playing with some positive draw weight. And as very simply to miss your line on that hand, you think you've got to go a lot narrower than you actually do. But as you can see, viewers, I'm over there on the left under the shade. This part of the green hasn't been walked on a lot, so when they do get out past the peg, particularly when the jack has moved, but look at this. Land that. Good effort. Quality game of bowls you're watching here, viewers. And, you know, I hope you're enjoying this Saturday afternoon, January 24, here at the home of the Scorchers. The Women Classic Pairs. You found your way here, YouTube Live Sports. You better be living it. But make sure that you like and subscribe, because you don't miss out on any of the action that's happening. We've got broadcasting of community sport all over the place, particularly bowls, croquet, a couple of other sports that we may be able to do. We might just have to see if we can move a young Christine out of the way. But because the jack has moved off the centre line, I can see perhaps why they're standing there. She's given us a metre, but she's not aware of where the camera is behind her. There you go. All the ladies today have been wonderful on the live stream. Can't say much about the commentator though. Okay. South Tamworth holding 1. Where does Linda go? Really needs to punch that second shot bowl there of Sharon Farrell out, and she's trying. If it gets down, oh, look at that just go at the end. You can see the reaction from Christine. She's sort of rocking it and thinking, oh, so close. But yet, so far, I don't think... I just want to check the replay of the reaction. High five there. The South Tamworth ladies are in good spirits. Watch this. Oh, oh man, just a little bit more. I like that reaction from the skipper because it's jovial, it's light, really, and then there's a high five after it. Have a look at this. Oh, it's gone, but here she comes. Team Terminator, the Farrells, really making a statement here on round 3. I believe it should be a 14-4 scoreline. It might be a 13-4. Okay, let's see if Christine can find the line. Better track. Is it going to get down at that speed? Oh, this is close. What a bowl. See, this is quality, viewers.
That's great.
I don't give the Karen Murphy often, but beautiful conditions, fairly breezy. All right. No need for Sharon to go crazy. They're only one down. She can get the trail. She is close, just quietly, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Get back. She needs the jack. Oh, she just didn't send it. Oh, they're smiling all around. I'm glad to see that the ladies are enjoying themselves because they're really putting on a show. Right, viewers, your turn. Tell me. You've been watching. Who? Yep, Scotty. It is Scotty. Giving up the super dupers. Who's your player of the match? It's got to be a Maryland's player. But I don't know. Look, I think Kerry's set the platform for her daughter. The Tamworth ladies, South Tamworth ladies, have been doing great. This is going to be not far off either, but she's just lift it slightly through. All right. One thing I do know, we're up to end 11. Of course, I put the score in the wrong. Can't take the shot away from South Tamworth. Well, gone for a shorter look. Let's see what eventuates. Oh, good on you, Martin. Appreciate it. Look, I'm a work in progress. I'm a bit rough around the edges, but I do sit back and listen to my commentary post-event, and so tomorrow should be even better. But yeah, as I said, I'm sort of quietly building. 8.5 at the moment, I reckon. I'm a pretty tough judge, but I might be on a lower side of an 8.5, might be an 8, but I started out at about a 6. We had a bit of a rough start with the Wi-Fi not talking to us over in Rink 14. And Ray Pearce said, yeah, you're right, you get plenty of Wi-Fi. And then the GM says, we get no Wi-Fi out here. So it would have been nice to know. I'd been here from 6 trying to have a little bo peep at how things are and all things in the world. But you know what, if you're a lead and you present that to a skipper. Turning round. Bowls are fairly close to being in the head. And it's now up to the skippers who are playing second to get another bowl in the head. Couple of tired bodies out there at the moment, and you can see a gentleman there, Harley McDonald. He's sinking down a Corona, enjoying himself here, away from Bargo. He was the bowls coordinator at Bargo, but he's now made his way back. Come on down if you're looking to see some terrific bowls. We have 4 matches tomorrow. I think it goes to 12 ends. But we will check that out. All right. Christine Myers on the mat. Backhand. Looking to get a bowl on the head. They're currently 3 down. I really hope the floodgates don't open, because this match deserves not to be more than, say, a 10-shot deficit. The girls from Club Maryland have been really very consistent, and that's the difference. Linda and Christine have had their moments, but the consistency of bowls in the head. And look at this. There's really good bowling. And I actually love the colour coordination of those pink and purple Optimas. That is just great bowling. Let me quickly see if I can get that replay up. That's just cruisy. You know, we looked at what was there before, and I suggested that the seconds now have to add to the head. Well, Sharon has just gone bang, bang, and added 2 of her own. And it's drawn the applause of Linda O'Reilly as well, which is lovely to see, the sportsmanship here. You might not get to see a lot of that on the Australian Open in the tennis. And there's Harley still sinking back a Corona. He obviously pacing himself. All right, Linda. Just needed to send it just a little bit more. Line was worthy of a mention. But here we go. Kerry trying to give her daughter an armchair ride. Really stick consistently to this wider-handed draw. Really dialed in with her aim in line with her feet and her body, all in alignment. Sends it. Just needed to give it a little bit more real estate. That would have been right on it. Sharon has given the South Tamworth women no chance to sit bowls. It's really got to get back to that centre line. And this is a better approach. Look, got a nice glide there. And a toucher, but she was in the area. You can't begrudge that. Let's not throw the toys out of the cot and go, oh, I can't believe how lucky you've been. That's just in the area. Good bowls. Well done. Oh, we've had a change of hand. Kerry, let's see what she's able to produce. She's been called on the narrower hand. Look, she's probably been playing the wrong hand all day. Look at this. Get down. Sit it. Oh, what a bowl. Okay. Quickly pick up my Mr. Chalky. Let's give this a 5-star shot. Yes. High five. Let's look at the YouTube Live Sports replay. Look at this. She hasn't played this hand all afternoon. Sits, touches, boom, 4 shots. Thank you very much. Let's get rid of Mr. Chalky. What are you doing there? Someone ping me on a text message. What a bowl. We're going to give you that. Terrific bowl there from Christine Myers. Whoa. What a bowl. Quality all around. Did we manage to capture it on the replay? I don't know if we did. Well, shouldn't have replayed that. If I was South Tamworth, I'd be doing this. When I get a chance. Sucker in, succotash. Well, I've got to get a picture of Ruben Wiki because that was fair effort. Get down. Execution. Oh, it just... Oh, man. I'm just about to cough and there's no cough button. I have to mute myself. Here we go. Great bowling. Great effort. One shot. Up and back. Well, got a number of people watching, maybe coming in from their afternoon activities, and welcome. We've spoiled for choice. We're very, very fortunate to be here at Taren Point, the home of the Scorchers, for the Women's Classic pairs. It's walking pairs today, which is 2-2-2-2, and tomorrow will be 3-bowl pairs. YouTube Live Sports, you better be live in it, and thank you for joining us. We're bringing the coverage to you from about 9 o'clock tomorrow, and I'm hoping tomorrow after lunch that I can do a bit of a Q&A, but I don't know if I can get the women on camera, particularly our 5 to 6 former or current Jackaroos that are here playing, and then we've got state players. Across the board, we're really blessed for choice here with the standard of the competition here. Ray Pearce has done amazingly well. The greenkeeper have done a great job. Gary and the team, and a lot of volunteers here. This is a club that you're really wanting to be a part of. This is up there as far as setting the benchmark. We have got other rinks starting to finish. And mostly on the live stream, we generally find that we go a little bit longer because the ladies do take their time. It could be a measure between the bowl of Linda O'Reilly from South Tamworth, where she's got her foot. The Jackie's in line with that. And the bowl that was just sent down from Sharon Farrell. Coming in now. Draw in hand. Very good weight. Just needed another foot. I love the compactness of Sharon's delivery. Foot forward, dumb, nice agility, down low, smooth release. Gee, I hear whispers around the club. Gee, that commentator is very knowledgeable about coaching and technique. He must be a Bowls Australia approved coach. You believe it. I was here in Taren Point just before Christmas, getting the official tick of what we need to look at and how we need to look at. Now, you might disagree with some of the shot selections that I've called today, and that's just part of it. Sometimes there's always 2 or 3 options, but generally I try and look at it as favourable as a bit of a baseball bowling type of technique. I like to attack. In these games, you've got to get the win, but you need a margin. So, for example, if you have a look at where the points tables sit, well, you've got the guns. Current female bowls New South Wales of the year last year, Jessie Cotell, with the GOAT Karen Murphy. Now they've had 2 matches with 42, so they're scoring an average of 21 per game. The Farrells, who are coming second, they've scored 39 shots. They're taking on 7th place, who have only got a margin of 12. So you really need to win and win big. Tomorrow, I don't know if the margins will be as significant because it just depends on the pairings and the matchups. But you know what? Wonderful standard. Now, South Tamworth are holding 1. If I actually change camera 1, I can actually bring it round to show you where that jack is. And I will do my best to show you where that is. South Tamworth are holding, but they can't even see. The jack is in between those 2 bowls on the left-hand side. Let's see what happens. I'm not going to worry about the camera of the women on the mat for this end. I think it's worth the price of admission. Edge, edge. Oh! It's in the area. Now you can see the jack. Okay, you can see what she's been asked to do. Set it through. If the jack moves, we've got the best back. Terrific game. I'll struggle to sleep tonight with all the excitement. Best bowlers in the world here today. Not only in the open age, but the older age group and the younger age group. And this is just a 2-day tournament. So, if any ladies watching out there, you want to join a part of this fun, that's what I love about the sport of lawn bowls. You can turn up and you can play the best in the world and have a chance to beat them on your day. So we can see that the powwow is happening. The Club Maryland's girls is trying to work out how do we move that. And I'm telling you that she is thinking of coming on her forehand and we'll just go back and try to arrive around, you probably can't see it from that angle, I wish I had some chalk that I could do on the screen. We'll get that happening. But she's going to play a forehand and she's going to try and arrive in between the gap of those Optima white with the green scribble. Let's have a look. No, she's going the other way. She's chosen a different option for her shot. No, she's doing it. I just thought she was going the other way. This is not far off. If this gets down, promotion. Ah, oh, look, she's got another go. Fair effort. Yeah, she's smiling, she's enjoying herself, and as you would, you're leading on the scoreboard, you're going in second place at the moment with this margin, you know, third place before, well, after lunch, you had a 12-shot buffer, but you were 3 shots behind. Close, edge. Oh. So, of course, you're going to be relaxed. They're not at risk of losing this match unless, you know, something happens. Just thought I'd say live on air that Gary's hard at work, the club president. He's picking up mats. He's keeping the commentator. There's a lot of people speaking your praise, particularly Barbara.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So she said she'd pay you later, cash for comment. So come on down to the home of the Scorchers. If you want to watch some wonderful bowls, great club, renovations galore, lovely people.
Oh, I love the way you talk.
Oh, it's Metro North East heaven. Oh, what happened there? Sorry. How good is this? Look at that head. What are we doing? Oh, I wish I had a roving mic again. Oh, I'm entertained. The magic fingers are out. We've got Bob the Builder trying to work out what they're going to do. Look, both pairings have put on a clinic in round 3 while the girls are doing this. Can't wait to see, and I will stay here until I get the 3rd round results. Some interesting pairings. Third place Turnbull and Reynolds played team number 4. And that was Jackson and Lyle, who were 2 wins. So match up of 3rd and 7th. Walker and Heyman playing team number 28. Oh, Genevieve Dirls and Natasha Van Odijk. That's a huge matchup. Saunders and Saunders, obviously with us from the last match. They were 2 wins. They played team number 1, which is Vass and Short. Julie Short here from Taren Point, 1-1. And then Taren. Bit of a shock loss in the first game. It wasn't a shock. They were playing Walker and Heyman. They then won by 11 points. I should say 12 points against Team 25. Against Daphne Rohrback. So there are plenty of names here that have been a part of bowls for a long time. A couple of youngsters as well. I would be surprised to see Cronin and Chinnery make a move. But they're playing against team number 8, which is Sargent and McGann. Alrighty. The Brains Trust have spoken. All right. She's on the backhand. Where is she going to try and land? She's got to land those 2 bowls of Sharon. She's taken a pretty good line too here. Come on. Play the shot. It's coming in. Oh, fair effort. One's been taken out. Or maybe that's not the shot. Here we go. How good. So good. last end. It's a shame there has to be a loser in here, but it will be a victory to Club Marylands. Currently 15 minus 6 is 9 in the old part. Okay. Final end. Nice breeze. And before well, what I might do, if you go to the Taren Point Facebook page, you will see the updated Excel document for the first 3 rounds. And if I get a broadcast schedule, I will let you know the player matchups. But I know that we are looking at matches involving the first, I don't know if it's the first match, but we've got Cattell and Murphy on the stream. We've got Walker and Heyman on the stream. Shan and Moran, and young Renouf. It's going to be another smorgasbord to complement your taste buds as you launch into this long weekend. Significant prize money. I'll find out the breakdown a bit later on, but here we go. Thank goodness in time. This breeze is giving us a little bit of how you're going. So as the girls come through, that's the standings obviously before we started round 3. We did have Natalie Lewis down, but Kate Ashley is playing, so that's the reason I thought we did have Nat Lewis playing for Marylands, but we didn't. There's a change in that. You don't need to go to the Australian Open to capture all the best players in action, I can tell you. All the world champs, all the Com Games, or hopefully the Olympic Games. Bringing you all the action here, live from Taren Point, the home of the Scorchers. I don't think too many people are going to hang around tonight. And I'll get hydrated. Maybe a couple of them will have ice baths, who knows. Not too sure of the recovery of the playing elite. You can look at the wind. Whoosh. This is Sharon Farrell, one half of Club Marylands. She's got the red nails done. Not too sure what she does for a job, but looks like she's had a bit of time to look after her grooming. Bring out some bling with the red nail polish. Well, viewers, final end. Currently, one shot being held to South Tamworth. Looking to promote her own. Maybe second. But Kerry will have something to say about it. She's changed onto the backhand on the narrower side. Going to get down, arriving. Okay. So a couple of those shorter bowls on the wider hand players choosing to go through. This hand turning now, the wind's sort of died down a little bit. Kerry with her final bowl of the day. Oh, look at her go. She's not finished. She's not done. Arrive, land, plant. Thank you very much. What a bowl. It's got to go on the highlight reel. Look, the bowl is jack high. It's there to be sat, but you got to execute it. You saw the execution from the correction she had. That's why I'm highlighting the bowl. Yes, that bowl's there to be sit, but you got to execute it. And in those conditions, well done. Right weight, right line, great correction. Bang. Thank you. You know what? Quality today. It's on the day. But you know what? More often than not, day in, day out, depending on their training regime. Here we go. What's Christine Myers got with 2 left? Well, she probably was holding with the XG. Oh, she almost got the straightener she needed. Shazza. Final bowl. I should say penultimate bowl. 1 to go. You know what? Don't die wondering. Have a little lash. Very similar process. Bowl rag in the hand. Confident, well balanced, low down. Away she goes. Sends it. Made the correction to go a little bit higher because it swooped. So it is currently 1 to Club Marylands. What a wonderful days of play. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings a conclusion to round 3 of the Women's Classic Pairs here at the Point, the home of the Scorchers. Hugs, cuddles, love the camaraderie. You don't see that in the tennis world. Well, I don't think so anyway. A 16-6 victory to the mother and daughter combination of Kerry and Sharon Farrell, getting the job done over Linda O'Reilly and Christine Myers, all the way from South Tamworth. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Matty Harris signing off for a terrific day of bowling. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. And check out the Taren Point Facebook page where you will be able to get maybe the update of where things are after round 3. Thanks to our great sponsors, Callaghan Collision Centre and Katrina Wright Property Excellence. I tell you, I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night. We'll see you here on for the coverage or here in person. Yum Cha is always brilliant here, but if it's, thank you for your choice of being with us today. And, I'm going to stop gibbering, but you know what? You better be living it. YouTube Live Sports. We'll see you again.